Item: SCP-193. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures: SCP-193-01 is to be contained in Biosite 42 Biohazard Locker 532-F at all times except during approved experiments. Every 24 hours. All instances of SCP-193-02 are to be removed from SCP-193-01 and incinerated except on feeding days. Once each week. One instance of SCP-193-02 shall be provided with 30 cc of human mucus and left in containment with SCP-193-01. Physical contact with any element of SCP-193 without full Level 2 biohazard gear is strongly discouraged. Personnel believed to be suffering from exposure to SCP-193-03 shall report to a supervisor for immediate medical examination and assistance. Description: SCP-193-01 is consistent in external appearance with a box of brand facial tissue. The bottom folds of the box are abnormally complex, and house a previously unknown soft-bodied invertebrate. The creature's genetics suggest that it is a member of phylum Mollusca, but do not match any more specific known taxonomic classification. The cardboard of the box has proven to be a highly specialized shell generated and maintained by the organism, which will gradually repair damage to the box if able. As compared with cardboard, the shell is many times less flammable and more durable, but is by no means indestructible. SCP-193-01 continuously sheds thin segments of its body. Instances of SCP-193-02, at a rate of roughly 1 up to 5 segments per 24 hours depending on available nutrients and remaining space inside the shell. Instances of SCP-193-02 are gradually forced into the main cavity of the shell, where they dry almost instantly. Much as the shell of SCP-193-01 resembles a cardboard box, instances of SCP-193-02 resemble common facial tissue in appearance and texture. However, both the shell and the segments are composed of chitin, fibroin, and other proteins common in mollusks as opposed to the expected paper products. See Addendum 193-1. When SCP-193-02 is brought into contact with the mucous membranes of any mammalian subject, the segment releases 3-5 grams of an as of yet unidentified odorless, colorless gas, SCP-193-03. If inhaled, SCP-193-03 will permeate the sinus tissue and increase mucus production by 500–800%. In humans, the increased mucus production unsurprisingly results in the need for additional facial tissue, typically leading to further exposure to SCP-193-02 and 03 and further mucus production. Repeated exposure to SCP-193-03 can, in roughly 70% of cases, lead to permanent dysfunction of a subject's mucus production. The resulting symptoms vary, but include a variety of respiratory issues, prolonged pneumonia, and, in extreme cases, suffocation. In roughly 10% of cases of repeated exposure, the opposite effect is observed. Damage to the mucous glands is so severe that the subject is left incapable of mucus production. Such subjects are especially vulnerable to inflammatory respiratory diseases, infection, and damage to the lungs due to inhalation of particulate matter.